execute, good things happen for this team.
Cross court here to Warren. 7 to shoot. Warren.
To 11. It's less of a guessing.
Good. Again, Skyforce getting another offensive rebound. And
not safe in the G League, obviously. This Sioux Falls team was down by as many as 26.
Welcome to another edition of Stepping Between the Lines with your host, James Ivy Williams, and special guest, Bryson Warren from the Sioux Falls Skyforce. All right, what's up, everybody? James Williams, Between the Lines Sports. A special guest, Bryson Warren from the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Skyforce, right?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Formerly OTE. But Bryson, thank you so much for taking some time. I really appreciate you jumping on with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. So tell the people a little bit about yourself. So obviously you've taken definitely a different route in your basketball career. Obviously playing the OTE, valedictorian if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, sir.
Valedictorian at OTE. So did my research, valedictorian at OTE, and then instead of staying an additional year, you decided to go the G League route. Tell us a little bit about what caused you to make that decision to go to the G League route.
For sure. I mean, it kind of all started from just going to OT. With OT, I was one of the youngest guys there. I wanted to push myself, my dreams of going to the league. So I know that was going to be the best for me for development-wise. And that's something I highly consider, being able to go against the Thompson twins every day. But really just overall, like, the best players in the country, like, from all over the world. To be real, and that was just something that I was really happy I did, but that was definitely something I wanted to do. And then that's the same reason I chose the G League instead of playing it safe maybe, but I want to be able to compete against, like you say, real pros. Like, I got real pros on my team, get that real NBA development. And I'm with the Heat organization, Skyforce, so they do great with developing their players. So I knew this is definitely something I wanted to do, and I just feel like I'm enjoying every second of it. I feel like I'm ahead of the curve now.
For sure. So yeah, we were talking offline, but like for me, like when I kind of paid attention to like how you're playing with this team, and then the guys that are on the team, like as a basketball evaluator, you pay attention to the teams that kind of get it right, and the Heat organization tend to get it right, whether they're drafting guys or pulling guys in as undrafted guys. And as I was watching your clips from Sioux Falls, all these guys were pretty much on the Heat Summer League team, which made me realize that, like, okay, they were in Summer League with Miami, and then they all decided, no one decided to go somewhere else and play. They all decided to say, we're going to go to Sioux Falls, which I've been to Sioux Falls before. There's not a lot to do there. So like, so we're going to stay here because of this, like you said, this development, this organization. Like, tell me the pros and cons for playing with this organization and with this set of guys that you're playing with.
I mean, for me, it's been all pros, honestly, just because, I'm getting drafted this year, 24 draft, so I'm just going there. I just want to get better. I want to develop and help win because I'm in a situation, I have to contribute to winning. Like, if I'm not contributing to winning, I'm not playing. I don't get the luxury of getting 30 minutes and losing. So if I'm not contributing to winning, I can't play. But just like the development, just from the start, like I've been able to play with 5 guys that got called up, 5 2-ways or 10 days. So I mean, learning has been amazing. Coming in, Jamar Bouye was here. Then Man Williams, Linus Williams, he's here. So I kind of had to learn from them too. That kind of the guys that was in front of me. So just being able to learn from them, like, because my minutes aren't guaranteed. I got drafted from the Heat. You got ETNs, you got 2-ways, you got assignee players. So I mean, you don't, whenever they call your number, you gotta be ready. So me just learning all the way from the start to the end, like everybody just tells how they can see a difference. I can see a difference. It's much easier, and I feel like I just like have an advantage just because, like I said, I already played with 2-way guys, people that's gonna be in the league in the next 2 to 3 years. So I read something. It was like I think last season, like 18 of the top 30 had to play in the G League. So I'm already here. So I'm already coming ready. I know how to play a role, whether that's come in, play point guard, run the team, or play combo, or sit in the corner, shoot threes, and defend. So I think to me it's really just been tremendous with just all pros. I mean, Sioux Falls is cold though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's
cold.
cold. It's
It
cold.
was snowing 2 days ago. Like, it's crazy.
It's
but
April.
Oh, that's the crazy part. So I mean, but besides that, man, it's really been great.
That's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. And the one thing that I noticed probably the most from you when you have the ball in your hand is that there's not a lot of wasted motion with you, right? So for me, that's the one thing I always kind of take away, like guys that like want to dance like, and there's some of that too. But like for me, like I feel like when you decide that you're gonna go, you go. Right. So for that, like that was for me, that was just decisive, right? For me, like watching you like decide that you're about to attack this guy with the dribble. It wasn't a lot of wasted motion. You let somebody clear through.
Right, yeah, right here. I was just seeing what I got. I see Malik posting. I know the
Uh-huh.
middle is wide open. See the Musa. He's super high up guarding
Yep.
Bouvier at the point line. So I know I got an open lane to the rim, and he probably won't help off the corner.
Right.
So I went to his body a little bit, get him, bump him early, finish with the easy lay. So yeah,
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I think a lot of people like the fact that you recognize all those things at once, right? So, like you said, you got a big switch on the guard right here, right? Top of the key, right? He's like you say, he's not moving. And then you got
hmm
a shooter, shooter strong side of where you're of the area that
right,
you're driving towards, right? So like
right,
those are two guys that you know aren't moving, right? And
right.
once the post up clears out, that's
hmm
you. That's you.
Yep.
Yeah. So like I love that. Even the bump, like for me, the bump is huge because
hmm
there's this he has to give some sort of like resistance, right? But at the same time, if you seek that contact out first, it's better for you to because now like there's a possibility you get an and one on top of everything else, right? But the fact that you
Right.
saw the switch, it was two switches, right? It was the big on small and then the small on big, which like means everyone is kind of like almost in standstill mode because no one can really do anything, especially once you start driving. So you can't go help off the big because if you do, drop off. You can't help off the guard because if you do, I'm a kick out. You can't help off the shooter because if you do again, like all those things are like it was set up for you to have a straight line
Mhm.
drive perfectly, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go to the next one for you. Right. Same thing. It was almost kind of the same thing. This is just now this is more pick and roll action, obviously, right?
Right.
So high, very high pick and roll, left side.
Ain't open.
Yeah.
I gotta take advantage of this because I mean, just from even from all the way from beginning of the season to those games, they was preaching lane touches,
Mhm.
paint touches, getting the
Yeah.
paint. So that's what I really started hunting those last couple games. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's probably been one of the biggest things in my development, just learning that. So now it's pretty easy.
Another thing I noticed real quick too is like right here,
Low
that little rip
pickup,
through. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That was huge because again, the little help that they tried to throw at you,
hmm
just a little ball movement, which I've
Right,
always
because
been taught. Like,
yeah,
go
he
ahead.
got a shooter right there. Olin, he was knocking him down this game. So I knew,
Mhm.
like I said, same thing. If he was gonna help, it would have been an easy kick, knock down three more than likely. Like he's shot ready over there on the
Yeah.
slide. Like I say, strong side corner. If he's not already over, he too late.
I always felt like that extra ball movement is like another dribble. So once you pick it up, because like
Yeah.
people have to react, they're gonna react to the ball the same way they react to you touching the paint. So like that's huge, but just for attacking the rim and attacking the paint. Actually,
Exactly.
that's the title of my podcast, attacking the paint. For that reason, to be honest.
Nice.
Um, I played low level college basketball, and
hmm
it was one of my things that as a 5'8" point guard, I knew that
Right.
if I touched the paint
hmm
everything else would kind of work out for me. Whether I got a shot, floater at the
Yeah.
rim, or kickouts, I was always going to find something
That,
positive.
that's what they preach. That's just paint touch, paint touch, paint touch. That's what they want to see. So
Yeah. The team that typically touches the paint more and allows the fewer paint touches typically wins.
yeah.
You really move well off the ball, right? So a lot of
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
you move like and it's, again that's an IQ thing for me. So like a lot of people don't recognize that this is like a perfect little slot cut. Like so, everyone's watching the ball because it's
Right.
by the paint,
Mhm.
and you just kind of sneak behind these guys. Talk to me about what you saw there.
They do it to Malik right there. That's primo guarding, so they
Mhm,
probably think he needs help. So me, you can see I'm already creeping down a little bit
mhm.
because their man, I see Kobe Brown. He's going. I see him
Yep.
getting ready to go, and then the other little man, he's staying out. he's pointing. I don't know why. So I
Yep.
was like, let me get a little open area. I see how wide open I was. I'm like, go ahead, take it to the rim. So, but I feel like I do move great without the ball. Like
Yeah.
that's I really take pride in. That's what I feel like what also separates me most as a point guard, just because like even like that game I was playing with Bouye,
Mm.
he's a real ball dominant point guard. So me too, but I move out the ball and I can shoot so well. It's like I can play with anybody on the court.
Yeah. No, that was perfect. I really feel like again, and that's the thing. Like to me, I would consider that a paint touch, right? Even though he was in the paint, he's close enough to the paint. Like you said, he had a mismatch with Josh Primo on him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, you saw the help coming. The 2-9 guy slid over. The other
Right.
guy was supposed to drop. The guy that did the guy that's pointing should have dropped into the
Right.
into the paint. He didn't touch it.
Mhm.
And so he's just pointing. Again, he looked like some guys try to pretend to play defense.
Yeah.
He's pointing to look like he's doing something, but like
Mhm.
he moved, and so that's perfect. So I love seeing that for sure. That's such a vital key
Mhm.
for a combo, right? Because you're never going to be asked to do the same thing twice, depending on who you're playing with. Like you said, you're playing with a ball dominant guard. You got to get off the ball, and so with that, like, how else are you going to make those impactful plays, winning plays? And that's a winning play for sure. Was that a set play for you, or was that just or was
Um,
that a read?
it was kind of the little two-man action. Me and number 10 Caleb were just playing a game. Whoever's one of us would come off, one of us. So his man was super tight on him.
Mhm.
So I see my man. I see if he gets stuck, I probably have open lane to the rim.
Gotcha.
So up there, I kind of slowed up and like I wasn't gonna come off and then switch gears real quick.
Yeah. I like that. Also, I love how you go up 2 feet in the lane too, right? A lot of guys are so worried about like getting their shot. Also, I love that burst that you talked about, right? So like start off slow, change the pace. Like a lot of people don't like people think that you have to be quick or explosive. All those things are great, but
Hmm.
simply just changing your speed a little bit, that allowed that right there. That wasn't like a quick like explosive thing. It was just like, all right, I'm gonna slow down.
Right,
He's gonna fall. It's nature too. That's the crazy
right.
part. It's nature for somebody to kind of relax a little bit when you slow up, and then
Hmm.
there's that change of speed. So I love that too.
Right, yeah. So that's a little we call that little pistol
Hmm.
action.
Hmm.
Sometimes they got the option to, depending on who's over there, to either set that and roll, but I'm not rolling. So,
Right.
but I set the screen. Man, draw two. So I slid behind Malik. Oh, who's that? Manny. Slid behind Manny. I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm open.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
knock this down. She kind of hesitated for a little bit. Hands ready to knock it down.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what good range too. Like I
Hmm.
love that because like a lot of people, a lot of guards have a hard time
There's
guarding
9:38
pick and
left.
roll when it's or pick and pop action when it's two
Hmm.
guards, right? And so that's the thing. So
Right.
like they're not guarding a big and a small. So
Hmm.
you go pistol action and you flare right into it. Because again, even if your guy came off, the big standing there to give that screen if you need it. They
Right.
didn't of course again, but this is the thing with two guards. They're not communicating the way that they should be because
Right.
one of these guards would typically be a big and the big would be telling him to switch or whatever the case may be. And so I love the fact that like no hesitation, I'm open. This is a guard on guard pick and pop, and I'm gonna get a wide open three from the top of the key.
Made that move. He didn't step up or nothing. He just kind of slid with me. So I was like, yeah, just go in there, knock down.
Yeah.
I think I might have hit one before this too. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can kind of tell. Again, it's the cool thing about like when you recognize like how you're being played, right? So he comes up
Hmm.
obviously. He nervous already.
Right. Yeah.
He's nervous already. So and that's how you like, and you can tell like people who are like guard who want to guard you.
Hmm.
He's probably going to be more so. He's be concerned about getting up into you. He's worried about getting blown by. That's why he's look at him. You're a foot
Hmm.
and a half, 2 feet behind the 3 point line. He's 2 feet in.
Right.
So like,
Exactly.
there's really nothing that he can
Hmm.
do again other than again pretending he's playing defense and try to make
Yeah.
you contest. But like the whole point is to get you off the line. Like
Hmm.
the whole thing is there's supposed to be help behind you. Like
Right.
as a big, you're supposed to know that like there's supposed to be help behind me. If I'm switched, there's supposed to be somebody helping me. So I can't worry about getting blown by because who thinks I'm supposed to guard you in the first place? That's your ability to shoot, and then your ability to drive sets those things up because now guys are guessing, right? So
One of my favorite, like I said, I'm trying to hunt a paint touch. I got the big
mm,
mismatch. I'm pretty sure. I think that's one Malik. When he set the screen,
mm,
not this one right here. When he about to set the screen, he finna start. See right here, you can pause it.
yeah,
See how he like kind of sealing them off.
hmm,
So I'm already thinking, all right, that's the open lane right there.
yep,
And then so he keep going down. So then I'm just trying to get the big, get him moving a little bit. And then I see Zay cutting. You
yeah.
know, it's pretty simple.
That's good action too. Like you said, and again, to recognize that, right? Because your big isn't looking for the ball. He's simply just
Right,
walking him down because he got somebody on his back. I'm gonna slowly walk down so he can't get around me.
right.
And he's trying, but he can't get around him. And like you
Mm.
said, that's open lane.
His first
Big other
basket
big
here
comes
in
to
the
help.
second half.
Easy
Think
low.
about it. Look at that right there. Look at it.
Picking
This is what we
up
just talked
on the
about. Paint touches,
switch.
right? Look at all eyes.
Mhm.
Eyes there. Eyes
Mhm.
there. Eyes
They
there. Eyes
all
there.
watch.
Trying to go to work.
Right?
The
Everybody ball
lob.
watching. And so like that backdoor cut is just that's nice.
Yeah, that's one of the games I got to play point guard the whole game. It's not many chances I got, but the ones
Right.
I did, I try to take advantage of it. But it was fun though. Like I said, I got to get my reps up. So what
Yeah.
I've been working on.
Yeah, for sure. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people don't understand like the inconsistency of the G League, right? Like it's just like I remember like being I worked in Canton when the Charge when they were in Canton, and I remember our starting power forward averaging 20 some and 10. He having a great season.
Mhm.
They send down another power forward.
Mhm.
He doesn't play.
Mhm.
Like just don't touch the court. Like I'm
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
I remember him being on the court pouting, like being upset. I'm like, bro, like just this is the business,
Yeah.
like it's
Mhm.
nothing against you. Like
For sure. For
this guy's
sure.
getting paid $1.5 million a season. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna
Mm,
play.
I learned that's definitely something I learned and like from my because I knew I mean like I talked to my agent before this when we decided what we was gonna do so I
Mm,
mean I knew that was gonna happen quite a
mm,
bit but like I said I was really here for the development what I'm saying I feel like a lot of people that's gonna get drafted this year going to go in the G League anyway so
mm,
I'm already in the G League so you can go ahead I'm ready to come in
yeah.
I'm coming in ready so even my first game I had 18 and 4 like off the bench
Mm.
in like 20 minutes. Last game I played 5 minutes. So it was like,
Wow.
yeah, it's just so it's like I knew what it was,
Mm,
from the beginning. So I just had to, wait my turn, keep getting better, developing every day. So now I'm ready to go in the pre-draft, finish out the season, hope to get the championship, go in the
yeah.
pre-draft, killing it.
You're the second young player that I've heard say something like that, right? So like a lot of people, I think a lot of these guys are so used to like being the guy, right? And I think that's the part that struggles when guys are young, right? And they've
Mm-hmm.
been the primary scorer, ball dominant guys their entire lives. They don't know anything else.
Mm-hmm.
The struggle happens when you get to the NBA and like all of a sudden you're not
Yeah,
that
you're
guy
not
no
that
more.
guy no more. Exactly. You're not. I mean, we see that here. Two ways come down. We know who getting the ball.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, that's what they coming down for. Like
yeah.
we know who's playing, and that's like I say, like I'm already ready. Like I know how to play a role,
Mm,
and like even playing, like I say, with 2 point guards. Sometime, like
mm,
I just gotta be in the corner, ready to catch and shoot. Even when you ain't played in 13 minutes, and your first shot, you gotta make it. So
yeah.
it's just different stuff like that. Like I understand how the game works, especially how the
Mm.
business works. So, like I said, I just feel like I'm a step ahead.
It's okay to feel like you are the guy, right? I think it's 100. I think your confidence should be through the fucking roof, right? I think it
For
always should
sure.
be.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, you also understand, like you said, timing,
Hmm.
expectations, opportunity, context, all those things matter. And if you can master those things,
Right.
when the time comes, like you don't come in like pissed off, upset,
Mhm.
frustrated. You come in like I'm in my mind, I'm the guy, and I'm going to show it now when I get this opportunity while playing within the system, playing with other people who can play. Like that's the whole. It's so many variables of things. I feel
Hmm.
like a lot of the people that make it and don't stick
Right.
struggle with that. Right? They get there and they're like, I'm talented
Because
enough.
yeah, they be so balled down, like not balled down, but like in college, like it's kind of made for you almost. If
Yeah.
you get that, like you're really that guy.
Mhm.
So you kind of gotta adjust. You know what I'm saying? Some people can, some people can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be in the G League. So for me, it's just I'm already adjusting. Like I say, I know exactly what to expect coming in. I'm learning from to me the best Bouye man. I got Tay over here, Maladon. So he be teaching me so much too. So it's like I'm like just like I say from the start of the season and now like I'm such a different player. It's just great.
I think you're 100% right. This is school, right? This is like you're in basketball school is what you're in, and like a lot of people don't realize how important that is. And again, organization you're with, the players you're playing around, man, like like I said off camera, like you're getting the development that some other people who are in similar situations isn't getting, right? And you're getting it like thoroughly, right? And you, and on the other side, you're by yourself too. You don't have to worry about 6 other guys your age trying to get it. Like you're by yourself, so you're getting everybody to pour into you at the same time. And that's huge.
Hoops out here too. Only basketball and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So you don't gotta worry about no distractions.
That's it, man. That's it. Just hoop, and stay warm. That's it. Hoop and stay warm.
Shooting, and you can see right there.
I remember this. Paint touch.
And now the Clippers got that's a good entry pass for the.
Let's go back just a little bit again. Watch again. It's the eyes, right? Look right there.
Right.
He only one not looking. Yeah, he's the only one not looking, but he gonna turn in a second too.
Yeah.
But by the time he turns, it's too late. But you got 4. Look at it's 4 guys around you. It's 4 guys pretty much touching the paint with you.
Paint touches. Yeah. Like just from like I said, start of the season.
That's a good entry pass,
end, bro. It's just like you say, paint touch kills defenses. Oh my goodness. And like we even keep track of it and stuff. So like I said, transition, like beginning of the season, I for sure would have shot that 300%. Like I can guarantee you it would have went up.
Yeah, look at you, bro. Look at how you're open.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying exactly. You know I can shoot, so but I'm like, you know, paint touch. I got a lob threat right there, Zay. Like ever since he came, my assist numbers went up though. Also, since I had an actual big I could throw a lob to.
Yeah.
So, but easy. Get to the paint, throw the dime, easy dunk.
Yeah, man. That's first of all, I love hearing that. Like I said, that is my philosophy for sure. Like anytime, like I watch somebody and how often they touch the paint, I think it's gonna tell a huge story. Now, depending on who you're playing with and how you're playing, the impact may not be as great. But if you got 5 guys on the court that understand that, man,
right. And like I said, it's like I was kind of doing early in the season, and we didn't have no lob threat. Like ain't nobody I can throw it up to. Yeah. It's like it was still kind of tough. But now, ever since Zay came along, Isaiah Moore, he catching lobs. Like so, it's been amazing.
I think that's just huge, though. I think, and again, like the reiteration of just how important it is, and the fact that they track it. Like that's why I got it from. That was my job when I was in the G League. That was one of my jobs during the game was to track the paint touches. But the thing is, no one explained it. Like no one explained it. Like even when you're a kid, right? When you're a kid, they always say no paint, no middle, whatever the case may be. But they don't explain the nuances behind it. They don't say, well, these are all the things that can happen from a paint touch, right? So for me, you can get it 2 ways. You can drive it or you can pass it to the paint, right? But then it's a shot in the paint, it's a pass, it's a kick out, it's an offensive rebound. You know what I'm saying? It's a foul. Like all these.
All they do. Like all they do. They're hunting paint touch. You paint touch, kick out 3, dunk. Like that's like people will pass up a 3 just to get to the paint. So
that's it. That's it. And honestly, for the rest of your life, if you can get to the paint,
absolutely.
Listen, something good gonna happen. Something good gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember when I noticed it. Like so, it was a game. I don't know who we might have been playing Austin. We had this point guard named TJ Campbell. TJ went to like Portland State or something like that. TJ was like this little 5'9", like stocky point guard, but he could shoot it.
Right.
And what I noticed was like the more he touched the paint, the more it's like demoralizing. Like every time you touch the paint, like they're breaking down. And I equated it to like boxing with the jab, or like so boxing with the jab, baseball when hitters like get pitchers deep into the pitch count, or football when you keep running it up the middle. Eventually, some of the pops, it's the same thing. The more you do it, eventually it just opens up, and then by the time it does, like it's probably late 3rd quarter, typically early 4th quarter. And if you're consistent with it, the shit just breaks down. Like they're done. Like they're tired. You know, they're tired of recovering, trying to help. Tired of recovering, trying to help.
Yeah, they're guessing. They're just trying to gamble now. Makes it a lot easier.
Yep. And then by the time you beat them, then that's when you run off 6, 8, 10, 12 points. And
exactly.
And then a close game is now a blowout in 3 minutes. Those are some misses really quick. So so what I saw here, I'll walk you through it. Like
All, but the
I feel like
official said play on. And
I
now
feel
the
like you
Clippers
want
just
to
got one
go
stay set in your
right
defense.
there.
It's a good matchup right there. Is Musa and Daniels. And you can see you want to get the ball out of that young man's hand. And
And I feel like that little indecisiveness is probably why you rushed the shot, right? Because you were like, you creep in because again you had another you kind of had another slot cut to the lane if you had a if you went like probably you
Right.
end up like right here. Let me see. So where the ball is, if you go now, you end up in the middle of the plane. Nobody's looking
Right.
at you. Either. But like I get the logic. I see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then last minute you see him coming.
it's a good matchup right there.
Get out.
Is Musa and Daniels. And you can see
And
you
then
want
it's
to get
just
the
Right.
that
ball out
little
of
for me
that
it's just
young
that little
man's
hop
hand. And
in the
now
last minute.
you've got to go.
And so that's all. So like is again, am I wrong? Is that what you're seeing as well? Play right here.
Official said play on. And now the Clippers just got to one stay set in your defense. It's a good matchup right there. Is Musa and
Yeah.
Daniels. And you can see you want to get the ball out of that young man's hand. And now you
Right. Yeah. I definitely rushed that one. Yeah. But like you said, the little. Cause I was for sure finna go middle because I thought he was gonna start posting up. Usually that's what he do, but then it's a big Gardner. So then I kind of seen it. By the time I caught it, I should have made that though.
Is Musa
But
and
yeah,
Daniels. And you can see you want to get the ball out of that young man's
Yeah,
hand.
that's I mean,
And
and
now
again, like
you've got
the
but as hard as he was closing out though, a pump
yeah,
fake wouldn't have hurt right there. But,
no, exactly, right? Like again,
yeah.
like let's see,
Daniels. And
close
you can see
out
you want
two
to
of
get
them,
the
yeah,
ball out of that young.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, easy, right? If nothing else,
Perfect.
he gonna run into
Right.
you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this one right here, I think you was trying to boogie a little bit on this one.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah.
said it. I've said it all
Sure.
season. As the three ball goes, this team goes. If they can get to the point where that three is going
Yeah, I
down,
just gotta make
that's
that
what you like.
though. When the list
Yeah,
short. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was a good move.
no, it
I
was, but
had him. I
again,
had him leaning. I think I might have hit one before this, or I had made
okay,
a layup something. So, but yeah, I see. What we get a switch? Yeah, we got a switch. I'm like, yeah, I like what I see right here. Ain't
mm,
nobody else paying attention. Then middle. I see big man already right there. So nigga,
yeah,
I'm going baseline. Quick little pull up. You
mm,
see, he ain't even jump yet. See, I just gotta
yeah.
make that. That's a great shot. I just gotta make
No, it
that.
is,
Little short.
it is,
Yeah.
it is.
If I got that one back, I would have made it. But yeah.
Yeah, hearing what you see, right, and you see the big at the nail, which is perfect. He's
Right.
sitting there, he ain't moving, which again sends you baseline. You beat him,
Mm-hmm.
or you beat him because like he's leaning, and
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you're up in your shot and he's not off the ground.
Right.
He can test after you let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you don't allow you don't allow the 2-9 man to come over and actually impact you at all because he's not over there in time.
Yeah. He was chasing Manny number 9
Yeah,
for a second. So he had to make a decision. So I just pulled up.
yeah.
I just gotta make that. I remember that. Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Knock that down. We good. Yeah.
And to be honest, like it was actually hard to find misses that were like bad misses. To be honest, because a lot of your misses you're open, like you're just open. So like that's why I was really trying to. I had to go hunt for like semi bad shots because like
Yeah.
most of them like you're open. I would
Mhm.
again like if a shooter's open, you expect them to shoot the ball. Like that's what they're expecting you to do.
Yeah, that's what they tell me too. So.
Felt like he got hit, and I can't disagree with you in the least. But the official said play on. You've got to close that shot out.
I remember that. I think I had hit one before that, like literally right
Okay.
before that. Yeah, hit
Okay.
one before that. But I mean, we in transition. I see
You said
Malik.
Xavier Moon said he felt like he got hit, and I can't
I see
disagree
him
with
trying
you
to start
in the
right
least.
there.
But the official said play on. You've got to close that shot out.
Yeah. Again, like again, a lot of your misses are not bad misses, right?
Yeah.
Again, early offense. The only thing I guess the thing that I noticed was like shot clock. That was
Yeah,
all.
for
Like
sure, for sure.
that was it. But again,
Yeah,
you're
like I said,
open.
I had hit one right before that too. So I was like,
Okay, so he checked, little heat check there.
yeah,
Yeah, little heat check. But that's all. So at 20, that was the thing that kind of caught my attention as the basketball evaluator. It was 20 seconds.
yeah,
That's all. But again, now knowing context that you had just hit one, I'm shooting that bitch too, to be honest. So
right,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm shooting it too because I just hit one, right? So like,
right.
and I'm open. So like, again, like most of the time, like I said, you're open with these shots. So like, it's not off. And it's not something I wouldn't. Again, you're a shooter, so I wouldn't expect you not to shoot the ball. Actually, so
Right.
Play. Yes, it is. But it's tough because you're trying to get locked in. You're trying to get back into your quote unquote rhythm, but you haven't had no time. Oh boy.
it was this right here. Then it wasn't a turnover for this one.
Mhm.
if you watch closely,
rhythm, but you haven't had no time.
it was that. You saw a little pull up?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought Zay was finna go.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Because he was outrunning me. I thought he was finna go try and
Because you're
block
trying to
it.
get
I'm
locked
let him.
in. You're trying to get back
Gotcha.
into your
I want to get
rhythm.
away.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That was the thing. So it wasn't even the pass.
Because if
it
I
was
would have
like-
known, if I would have known he went, of course I would have ran. But
Yeah.
you know, he was dead on a sprint.
Yeah. No, I got you. But again, it's like the little things right there. That was the thing.
But
I
yeah,
noticed.
that's just yeah. I got you.
Yeah, so that's all.
Damian Bond now 9 of his last 15 from beyond the arc as he gets that one, and the Lakers within 6. Lewis the steal.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was just tired. Yeah, I remember that.
Nah.
That was just. I should just went by him. He had just came. I think he had just got in the game too.
Gotcha.
But I remember
so
this
he's
again-
fresh.
Yeah, super fresh. Just again, because he's picking up full line. We only got 6 people, so I'm bringing the ball up the whole game. But yeah, right here, that was just me. I just went by him anyway, though. But
15
yeah,
from beyond
I just
the arc
went by him.
as he
That
gets
was me.
that one, and the Lakers within
But this is a
6.
game I remember.
Lewis the steal.
Okay. Yeah, that's all. So like, yeah, it's again like just that's the thing. Like for me,
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
that was
Like
me.
here, instead of coming across,
Mm-hmm.
turn that corner right there, right?
Exactly, for sure.
You know, and that's all. So like, and then recognizing he not off enough, right? So like
Right.
he's really in the pass lane. So because he's hoping you drive so he can try to trap you in the middle of the court,
Mhm.
because his eyes are on you completely. And so yeah, like I would say I would make him make a decision
Mm-hmm.
to guard you or not, as opposed to like giving him the easy one. That's all. Yeah,
For sure.
I had a question about this one for sure because I want to know what you saw.
Budge going deep in the bag for that one. Unable to get it, however. Here's
Oh,
an errant
yeah.
pass.
I saw my man's cutting, but I ain't
Okay.
want. He cut. I didn't want to throw it too soft though, so the defense. I should have laid it up though, to be real. Right
So
there.
this guy right here cutting over here in the corner.
Yeah, he was cutting. I seen him
Yeah.
cutting, and I didn't want to throw it too soft. I thought he
Gotcha.
was gonna keep going, so I didn't want defense to put a hand on, kind of like I did that first pass.
Yeah.
Where I threw it soft, and the defense kind of. So yeah, but. Yeah.
I got you. I just wanted to see. And again, you used to look back here, you're exhausted. You're exhausted. But that's the thing. Because I was trying to see what you saw, right? Because I was like, I'm watching it because I was like, I didn't know if you were trying to get here.
No. He was cutting.
Yeah.
I was trying to cut it.
Gotcha. So again, a little slot cut, really. So
yeah. So yeah, it was just I just do it too hard.
I got you.
Like I
okay.
said,
Again,
learning.
No, you're fine. Again, like I said, I wanted to hear what you saw because, like I said, I was like, I didn't know if I felt like I thought maybe he got in the way of the pass that was getting kicked out to the top of the key because it kind of came.
I did throw it kind of hard though, so
Okay.
maybe if he didn't touch it, it might have would have got there. But
yeah,
like I said, I didn't want the defense to get a hand on it.
Gotcha. Let's go to steals. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
so,
I swear.
all right,
I learned a lot this aspect.
Talk to me about that. Like, what did you feel like you picked up as far as defensively goes?
Man, like mid-season, our assistant coach Nate beat me. I watched a lot of film with him. We are just talking about different ways to just guard people coming, over the screen, just getting into their hip, and then a lot of off-ball stuff, like coming, like when they come and set the double aways and all that, just getting closer, body and on. And I think he had told me that, and just I start baiting people more because he's out just being the super deny gap. But I was like, I'm finna start baiting them. I'm quick enough. That's my teammate Bouye, Justin. They were leading the league in steals. They was baiting them, so I started doing that too. But once he showed me the technique, how to guard it, the next game I had like 4 steals. We played Salt Lake, so like that was one of my better games. So I really do shout out to them. Like I said, development, like just being in that situation, like okay, guard it like this, and it's just been tremendous.
Yeah. Nah, I again, for me, even hearing you say that, like to hear you say that the next day after he showed you something, told you something, you translate it right onto the court in real time and again make the impact. That's huge because a lot of people don't have that ability to take information, process it, and execute it. That's coachability. Like again, just like that's coachability. Like take it, process it, execute it. That's huge.
Because it was like one of them things I was like, I'm trying to get on the court more. Like he's like, got 2 point guards, so 2-way, soon to be 2-way was Bouye. So it's like, what's gonna separate me? So be playing defense. They already got people scoring, so I gotta, make my impact known somewhere. So that's what I did.
Yeah. So this one right here, I feel like was just big, just because like it's what you want guards to do. Like, right, if you have the opportunity. So like,
He knocks it down here.
A guy very familiar with this arena.
Grew up in Allen, Texas. Played with the Allen Eagles program before going to San Diego. Had a great college career before starting his pro career with the Legends. Walker to Brown. He had it stripped away. Now ahead of the pack.
Yeah, I love that little dig down right there. That's beautiful, right? Because again, like Greg Brown ain't looking at you when you get the ball. Like
before starting his pro career with the Legends. Walker to Brown. He had it stripped away. Now ahead of the pack.
Yeah, I learned. Yeah, I seen that a lot too, just like on my own too, watching film. Like one time, like every time somebody, like if I'm close to them, I'm next man over and they do a spin, like I'm immediately, like they can't see me by the time I come. Like I'm there, like kind of like on that Greg Brown going to the spin, his back to me, he don't see me. Like either spin or I see them going downhill one way. They're more than likely, I'll probably say 80% of the time they're gonna come back with a behind the back or something. So as soon as they do behind the back, I'm right there taking it. So that's one thing I definitely picked up on.
No, I love that. I love that. Again, it's just like, because again, like it's one of the things that I've always like what's always bothered me about, like, because I'm a small point guard. Somebody always tries to post me up, right? And I was like, the truth is, like, if you're not a post or you're not used to somebody like me guarding you, you're gonna do something stupid most of the time. It's like that. Like Greg he shouldn't have spun. He should have kept going left and use the athleticism to go over the top of somebody. Instead, he spins back right into you, and you're sitting. He's pretty much, like he handed you the ball, like here, take it. That's what that was to me. Like I'm them real cookies. Like here, just take it. Like I love that though, right? So
now 5 of 11.
And this debate you're talking about.
Yeah. And here's another turnover here by South Bay on the run out and
yeah.
It was just it was just funny because I had dunked and we used to shoot around. It was like, oh snap! Like I really dunked it. They was like they didn't know I could do it. I'm like, come on, bro. But this is all film session, bro. Like you can go back to the beginning. Harrison, he was like he like the screen super below the 3.
And here's another turnover here by South
another
Bay.
team. So no, I'm debating it too. So I got me a hand on it, got me a tip, got me a dunk. So I mean, I just watch it, and then like I see bait, this reaction. As soon as I see him, I'm gone. So.
Yeah. Now I love that, and I feel like again, like that's the education that a lot of people are not. They're not coming in with because like they're not being coached that way. Because like again, if you're coming out of college, you're not being coached like an NBA player. Like, and so like you're not being taught these schemes, these processes.
You're being taught for college. That's what I be telling people. Like they're building you for their program. Versus me, I'm getting ready, like say the NBA, like Skyforce, Heat organization. So like it's just I just feel like I said I'm a step ahead.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, like to be completely transparent with you, like hearing you speak about it, it's even more evident that you're receiving the information well, because a lot of people can't communicate what they hear sometimes. So like that's huge, and that's big for sure.
Skyforce right now on the floor that can match up well with both of them.
Yeah.
And the Skyforce Warren able to steal it, and then
first game of the season. So yeah, like say this bait, act like I'm not involved. Like the days cool. Throw it.
You almost kind of walked away a little bit. You almost walked like you kind of like gave up on the play, and then like he.
I think he had picked up his dribble maybe. So I'm like, acting like I don't know if he did or not, but.
Let's see. I'll play it again.
You just don't have two bodies for the Skyforce right now on the floor that can match up well with both of them.
Just
and the Skyforce Warren able to steal it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just our coach, he really, I ain't gonna say he tells us to gamble, but he tells us like, you can get it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a plus. Like, so.
All right. Well, Bryson, again, we used your whole hour, so I appreciate the time, brother. I really do. This has been fun. Obviously, again, like getting to like hear you talk basketball. I think this is why this is important for me, is because I think a lot of times, especially guys that like are in the situation you're in, people are going to often just assume, right? They're going to try to put you in a box really quick. You didn't play a lot of minutes always, you know. But again, they're not noticing that you're playing on a team with literally like 8 to 10 NBA guys, right? They're not paying attention to that. They're just saying, oh, he didn't play a lot of minutes. But like to hear you like communicate how you're being coached, the culture that you're being the culture that you're being a part of, how everyone's poured into you from everybody, from coaches and players. Like you're really like fast tracked, in my opinion. And then all the things that you do well already, anyways, is obviously you can shoot the ball, you can play on the ball, off the ball, you can play make all those things just kind of on top of how you're being taught how to play basketball.
Right.
I think those just these are moments that like I think a lot of people won't recognize. But that's why I wanted to do this, so we can show like the skill set, the coachability, the talent, all those things are gonna
Yeah. I
pay
mean,
dividends for
absolutely.
sure.
Like you said, I just hope they see like, yeah, I'm playing, with two NBA point guards, like two-way point guards.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that got caught up. So it's like, I learned so much that I feel like you just can't get anywhere, like firsthand experience. So like I said, I just excited, like just that I got to, go through this situation. Like I said, like just be on the winning team. We won pretty much the number one team all year till, last week. But I mean, just being in this situation, man, I'm just, blessed. Like I think a lot of people didn't know I can get drafted as well either. So that was a shock to me that people didn't know. But like I said, I'm just ready to go in. I think I learned so much. I'm ahead of the curve. I'm ready to just kill pre-draft, show what I got. So I think that'd be very exciting for people. Just, wake them up.
Gotcha, for sure. One last question:
Mhm.
what is an NBA team going to get if they draft Bryson Warren? What are they
Oh,
getting?
yeah. You're gonna get for sure a stand-up guy on the court and off the court, like you say, valedictorian, somebody that likes to give back. I'm, a great locker room guy. You should be able to tell here. Like I didn't play that much, but you can ask. He's one of my teammates. I'm excited for everybody. On the court, you're gonna get you a playmaker point guard that can shoot, move without the ball. Knows how the business works. Knows what role you want me to play. I could do it. You want me to sit in the corner with Kevin Durant, or come run the team, whatever you need. So I'm just, and also a defender too. I think if people, you watch really my film, like how much I picked that up. So you're just gonna get, like I said, a stand-up guy on and off the court. So that's what you're gonna get.
Cool, Bryson. I appreciate your time. Good luck for the rest of the season, and I'm sure I'm gonna try to catch you this summer in pre-draft. So I'll probably come out. You're doing it in LA, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm gonna
LA.
try to get out to LA. Yeah, at least a week or so doing pre-draft to come check you out and some other guys. So I appreciate
Gotcha.
the time, and I will talk to you soon. All right?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt.